Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Austin Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to you guys about a fight that, in my opinion, will likely steal the show on the Amanda versus Nenique card in March 2nd at the Coliseo Jose Miguel Aguilar in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Big fight card in Puerto Rico on March 2nd, likely the biggest, if not one of the biggest, and if not the biggest. Jake Paul, Pedrito Marquez, Christopher Pidufo Diaz, they all will be on that card, and much more. And one of the fights on that card, like I said, in my opinion, is going to be the fight of the night, guaranteed. Can't see no other way, and it's a tremendous fight. It's very underrated, and it's as solid as you can think of it, man. Jonathan Bomba Gonzalez. Been a minute since he's been in the ring due to falling ill a couple times. Unfortunately, wasn't able to fight at all in all of 2023. You know, he was supposed to fight Taraji, fell ill, and he was supposed to fight I think it was Kevin Vivas in Nicaragua, in the card that Rene El Chulo fought. You know, both guys were supposed to go over there and fight on the same card to set up this fight, and unfortunately, Bomba fell ill once again, and was not able to fight at all last year, and now here he is coming in, looking to defend his title for the third time in Puerto Rico at home against Rene El Chulo Santiago, the WBO interim flyweight champion and the mandatory. Of course, we're all looking forward for Bomba to be fighting Kenshiro Teraji, who is one of Japan's best fighter in the world today, and number one pound for pound in his weight class at 108 pounds, a freaking beast. And and Bomba Kenshiro Teraji is still one of the biggest fights at 108 pounds to be made. But of course, Bomba cannot sleep on Rene. Rene is a live dog in there. If you look at both styles, it's bound to be a tremendous fight. You know, Bomba, the excellent counter puncher, the ring IQ, the ring generalship, nice jab, nice counter punch. Bomba also doesn't mind mixing it up, and Rene is more of a guy that loves to mix it up. Excellent boxer puncher as well. Good jab, good defense, keeps his hands up. Excellent counter puncher. I've seen his fights before, and he likes to counter punch when his opponents open up in exchanges. So when his opponent's coming at him throwing punches, he likes to step back a bit and throw that left hook and counter it with a right hand. That's a habit that he has, and Bomba has to look out for it. I'm sure he will. I'm sure they've been doing their homework and studying Rene to prepare for this fight, because this is not going to be a cakewalk. You know, Rene is hungry. He's in his prime. He's young. I think they're the same age, 31, 32. But still, he's hungry. He's never tasted the glory Bomba has when it comes to being a world champion, and that's what Rene wants. Coming in, of course, on paper, Bomba is a more accomplished fighter. Bomba having some setbacks early in his career 3 times. Has rejuvenated his career big time after beating Edwin La Pulga Soto when Pulga was on top of the world as world champion and racking up some wins, stopping Angel Acosta and this and that. And he was a big underdog in the fight against Edwin La Pulga Soto, and he beat him. And then after that, a lot of people still didn't believe in him, and beat Mark Anthony Barriga, who's an Olympian from the Philippines, beat him. Then he went to Japan and defeated Shokichi Iwata, who in my opinion is the future of Japanese boxing. Speed, power, timing, precise punching, accuracy, youth on his side, and he went over there and outboxed him in what was supposed to be a coronation in Japan for Shokichi Iwata. Man, Bomba went over there and spoiled the party. So here he is now returning at home to defend his title for the third time against Rene El Chulo Santiago. This is going to be a tremendous fight. The styles are there, man. And both of these guys, I know, are going to go at it in spots in the fight. And when that happens, it's going to be really interesting, man. This is going to be some really good action is going to happen in this fight. Both guys like to mix it up as well. So when that happens, it's going to be, man, fireworks. It's a world title fight. It's rare you see two Puerto Ricans going at it for a world title, much less in Puerto Rico. It's been a minute. It's been a long time, actually, since Puerto Rico has seen anything like that. Two Puerto Ricans on the island fighting for a world championship. The last time that happened, I think it goes back to one of the greatest fights I've seen in a long time. Alex and Rene Santiago versus Nelson Diepa. I can picture this fight, something like that. Is a big if these two guys can go in there and live up to that expectation, because Alex and Rene Santiago versus Nelson Diepa was a classic fight of the year in boxing in Puerto Rico. Likely the best fight between two Puerto Ricans. Alex Rene Sanchez and Nelson Diepa for the world championship at I think it was the same weight class, 105 pounds or 108 pounds, around there. Those two went at it, man, and stole the show, man. Tore the house down. And Nelson Diepa caught Alex and Rene Santiago with a right hand coming in the 11th round, man, and put him to sleep on his back. The crowd went nuts, and even I, when I saw the fight. Crazy fight. Tremendous classic fight. And for some reason, man, I'm picturing these two guys going in there and doing more or less the same thing. It's a world championship fight between two Puerto Ricans in a big stage, just like how Alex and Rene Sanchez and Nelson Diepa had it years ago. This is going to be something, I can see it more or less like that, man. It's going to be a good fight. I don't know if it's going to live up to that expectations. That's some big expectations, but it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. We'll see when that bell rings, man. But Jonathan Bomba Gonzalez will be defending against Rene Chulo Santiago in what should be, in my opinion, a really solid fight at 108 pounds. It's a very underrated fight. It's not getting much attention as it should, and it should, you know. And there's the thing about this fight: whoever wins, the title stays in Puerto Rico. Two Puerto Ricans, and both live on the island. So whoever wins, the title stays on the island, regardless. But it's a tremendous fight. It's a tremendous fight. Hopefully, you know, may the best man win. And may the best Puerto Rican win as well, you know. And may both guys go out there and give Puerto Rico a great show and the boxing world, and lift that Puerto Rican flag up in the air even higher when it's all said and done. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm going to be there in person, actually. I'm going to be there in person. Let me add that to that. Just like I was for Collazo's first title defense. On in August, August against Daigan. I'll be there in person for the Amanda fight, and of course I'll be there in person to see the Bomba Rene Santiago fight, which is part of the card, and everything that comes with it, the Jake Paul fight, everything. Can't wait. It should be a tremendous night of boxing, and I'm looking forward to this fight. Out of all the fights, this is the fight I'm looking forward to, man. This is gonna be a good fight, and I expect a tremendous clash between these two guys. Both guys going out there having something to prove, and we'll see what happens. Rene is a pretty good fight. He's a pretty good fighter, and he is the WBO interim champion for a reason, and he's hungry, man. He's hungry, so. I'm sure Bomba is training hard, man. I follow Bomba. He's training really hard. And you know, he's gonna make the 108 pounds. No problem. People keep saying, oh, he's not gonna make it. He is gonna make it. He's gonna prove it to you guys on March 1st at the weigh-in. But yeah, that's all I want to talk to you guys about. This fight right here. Jonathan La Bomba Gonzalez versus Rene El Chulo Santiago for the WBO 108-pound flyweight championship of the world in El Choliseo de Puerto Rico on March 2nd on the undercard of Amanda Serrano versus Monique. Jake Paul co-main event. Tremendous fight. and the prodigy of Amanda Serrano, Cristo Rosado, man. What you guys think about this fight right here? Bomba versus Santiago. Will it live up to Alex Rene Santiago versus Nelson Diepa? I got a feeling it could live up. Could be close. I'll be surprised if it surpasses. But it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. Miracle Boy Boxing, I'm your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.